Magic Johnson, Stephen Curry, Isaiah Thomas, Oscar Robertson, and John Stockton. Or maybe Steve Nash. Maybe Jason Kidd. What about CP3? While yes, there's an argument to be made that without a championship on his resume, he's already a top 5 point guard of all time. But there's also a greater argument to be made that CP3 needs a championship on his resume to be considered a top 5 point guard of all time rather than a fringe top 5 point guard of all time. That begs the question, what do the rest of these NBA Finals mean for Chris Paul and his legacy? Well, allow me to break it down for y'all. Josiah.
Good, brother.
Roll the clip. Team Steezy family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, then welcome to the channel. Calvin-Domingo is the name. Steezy A. Smith is the game. And if you haven't already, well, here's a chance and here's an opportunity to join the family, join the team. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for us. We're almost at 3K, so on the road to 3K. We are, and if you guys could help us out tremendously, that would aid us in our quest. And don't forget to also leave us a like and drop a comment, as that aids us tremendously as far as the YouTube algorithm goes. And last but not least, follow us on our other socials, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, at Steezy A. Smith, SteezyA SMITH. Not only to keep up to date with the latest in sports, but the latest in our world. You're tuning to Steezy A. Smith. Let's get to cooking, shall we? According to @ESPN Stats and Info on Twitter, Chris Paul is on pace, or excuse me, not on pace. Chris Paul is on verge to becoming the first player in NBA history to lose 4 series in which his team was up 2-0. Not to mention all of his other playoff implosions with the Clippers, the Hornets, and the other teams that he's played on in his career. However, let's not let his playoff failures dictate what he has done in his career. Allow me to remind y'all. CP3 is an 11-time All-Star, a 10-time All-NBA team member, a 9-time All-Defensive Selection, a former Rookie of the Year, has an All-Star MVP award. He's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and he's top 5 all-time in both assists and steals, joining John Stockton and Jason Kidd as the only players in NBA history to do so. Not only that, he's having a pretty okay finals run so far, given the circumstances, but if you look at his averages so far, they're as follows. 21 points per game, about 3 rebounds a game, about 9 assists per game, 0.6 steals per game on a hyper-efficient 54.3% from the floor, 52.4% from 3, and an okay 75% from the free throw line. However, he's averaging a very uncharacteristic 3.6 turnovers per game, almost 4 a game. And in the 2 games in Milwaukee, well, he had 9 turnovers to only 16 assists. And so you could look at the fact that he's only really had 1 spectacular game in these NBA Finals, but given the circumstances, the fact that his team was up 2-0 but are now down 3-2 and facing elimination for the first time in this postseason, well, that is a huge indictment on CP3's career, and that is why I can't have him as a top 5 point guard in NBA history, given the fact that, like I said earlier, he's already on pace or on the verge of becoming the first player in NBA history and losing 4 series in which his team was up 2-0. That is just way too many playoff implosions, way too many times in the playoffs in which he failed to come up in the biggest of moments, and that is why I can't have him up there with the likes of John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, even Gary Payton if he adds another playoff failure to his resume. Not only that, in 16 years in the NBA, he only has 1 NBA Finals appearance and 2 Conference Finals appearances. If we're being real here, well, this is honestly Chris Paul's best and only opportunity at winning the NBA championship for the remainder of his career. Let's not forget that he's 36 years old and he's not LeBron James. He's not 6'9", 250 plus pounds, and so his body can only take so much. This year, he's the undisputed leader and the best player, maybe not the undisputed, but he's the best player on the Phoenix Suns. And so if they lose this series by losing 4 in a row, well, that is a terrible way of going out. Not only that, well, the Phoenix Suns have yet to lose 4 games in a row all season long. And the last time they lost 3 in a row was back in the latter part of January. And so I don't expect that to happen tonight. And I know that the game is in Milwaukee. Milwaukee will be looking to close them out on their own home floor, but if the Phoenix Suns are to come back and win this series, well, they still have to get one on the road. They've yet to get one in Milwaukee, and as Milwaukee did in Phoenix, well, they were able to turn it around, and Chris Middleton finally played well on the road. I expect the Phoenix Suns to do the same tonight, and with his series, with his career, with his legacy on the line, I expect Chris Paul to come up big. I expect Devin Booker to come up big, and I expect the Phoenix Suns to come up big tonight. I expect them to extend the series, and I expect there to be a Game 7 in Phoenix. That being said, let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys think that CP3 is a top 5 point guard of all time with or without a ring? What do you guys got tonight in Game 6 in Milwaukee? Does Milwaukee close them out and win their first championship in over 50 years? Or does Phoenix preserve the series and extend it to Game 7? Well, that marks the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to stay tuned for more content. Again, don't forget to tell a friend to hit that subscribe button. Nothing but love. Steezy out. Again, this video is going to be dedicated to Mr. Todd Nas. While that concludes this video, we have loads of other content. You don't have to stop watching there. Other content on our channel homepage, as well as our social media platforms. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for us. Tell a friend. Nothing but love, and Steezy out.